Now, I'd just like to tell you a little bit about Masonic symbolism. Now, as you can see behind me here, I have this sun symbol on the front door and a circular mirror on the other side of us here. Now, if you watch TV shows and movies such as Ghost Hunters, well, pretty much anything really, but Ghost Hunters uses this sort of symbolism a lot. You'll often see Grant Wilson, or, well, it's usually Jason actually, with this positioned above his head in many episodes of Ghost Hunters, or something like the mirror positioned behind his head. They'll also use objects such as clocks, which also represent the sun, and things like ship steering wheels even, or wagon wheels. These are all used as subliminal sun symbolism. So next time you watch an episode of Ghost Hunters, or Ghost Hunters International, or even Ghost Adventures, look out for these sort of symbols positioned directly behind their heads, and then come back and tell me that I'm wrong. Oh, and almost forgot, if you check out Gorilla 199's channel on here, he will explain all about this sort of symbolism, and he even has a video explaining what this rose means as well. Oh, and just to clear any matters up of confusion or anything, I'm not a Freemason. I'm just merely explaining how Masonic symbolism is everywhere and how it is used. Now it's pretty much all over your house, even just like this on your front door, and on mirrors and food packages and all sorts of other things that you wouldn't even think about. Right, let's see how many examples of Masonic symbolism I can find in the Radio Times here. Okay, here's the first thing I found, which appears to be a new TV series of King Arthur, I think. Now, what you should notice first of all is over here, behind this girl here, we have three windows which just happen to be arched windows, which are of Masonic origin. They're also used in Catholic churches and monasteries, which are all connected with the same thing. And as you can see, there's lots of bright light coming in through the windows, and there's three of them. Three, of course, is a synonymous number with the Masons, and it's just so happens that it's strategically placed right behind this girl here. Remember what I was saying about to put these things either behind the head in the background, the person's head, or just next to the head. So there you go. Okay, and here's another one from the same King Arthur thing. Behind this actress here, we have the familiar, all too familiar, Masonic sun symbol of a window. Once again, positioned just next to the head in the background. We also have this one down here, which is another sun symbol. There you go. So that's another example. But this is the Radio Times and the BBC, so hardly surprising. And here's an advert for a washing machine. You're probably thinking, well, I can't see any Masonic symbolism there, but there is. They're emphasising this part here, and it's a number 10 also. You notice how, like for example, we have got 10 Downing Street, where David Cameron resides, the Prime Minister. That isn't number 10 by accident. The number 10 is significant. It represents Helios. It's to do with Greek alphabet and number systems and all that. If you want to know about it in more detail, I suggest you go to Gorilla 199's channel, and he will explain much better than what I can about the significance of the number 10 and its representations of Helios, Apollyon, and all that sort of stuff. Right, here's another one. This is, I believe, an advert for some sort of holiday or something. I haven't really read the details, but the picture stood out. See all these sunflowers here? There's a red car driving through a field of sunflowers. Now, sunflowers, get the connection, sunflowers. Sunflowers are also used to represent Helios, the Greek sun god, also known as Apollyon, the destroyer, the beast from the pit. So you'll often see sunflowers used has subliminal sun symbols. For example, ITV1 sometimes uses sunflowers in between the shows, like a logo. They use a field full of sunflowers, I believe, as far as I remember. I don't watch ITV too often, but if my memory serves us correct, they do use that. And I just found another picture from the new King Arthur TV series. This time, got the actress once again positioned with 3 arched windows behind her with lots of rays of light coming in. So once again, we've got the person's head lined up with the arched windows in the background. And just for good measure, they've even got something representing the light here, the flame on like a stand. And he has this other little picture just caught my eye. It's a picture of Philip Schofield, and this is for the TV show called The Cube. Now, the floor here, I don't know if you can see this properly, but this ring here, which Philip Schofield stands on when he's presenting the cube. Now, a circle, a ring, which the BBC also uses as their logo usually, and sometimes they use like a picture of an animated Ferris wheel, where we'd see the fairground, or like the London Eye. They are also subliminal sun symbols. A ring is a subliminal sun symbol. Also represents Helios, also known as Apollyon. So that's why that's on the cube. And here it is yet again, on a tea cozy, disguised as a slice of orange. But it's obviously subliminal sun symbol. And I believe this tea cozy probably come from Morrison's, as far as I can think back. And Morrison's is a Masonic company. Everything in there is pretty much got Masonic logos and symbols all over it. Oh, and let's not forget Marvel dried skimmed milk. There you can see they even have the logo as an arch, just like the windows. Also on the Robinson's orange as well. And here we have Wonder Woman. This is actually the season 3 DVD set of Wonder Woman, and as you can see here on the cover, first of all, Wonder Woman herself, Linda Carter, is inside of a circle, which is a halo, also a reference to the Greek sun god Helios, aka Apollyon. Now if you look around the outside of the circle here, you'll see some stars. But are they stars? For example, this one here. Now does that look a bit strange to you? Basically the star is upside down, so the point is at the bottom, right? Now what does that remind you of? It's basically a pentagram, an upside down pentagram. Now an upside down pentagram is satanic. And if you don't believe us, check out what Barry Fitzgerald said from Ghost Hunters International in one of their episodes. He even said that an upside down pentagram is satanic. And over here, there's another upside down pentagram, and over here as well. Now not only that, but the woman that plays Wonder Woman, or used to, Linda Carter, she is also a Freemason of sorts. I'm not sure if she's a member of the Order of the Eastern Star or what, but in just about every episode of Wonder Woman she makes Masonic hand signs. Usually when she's changing, when she's spinning round, she does it, but she also does it in many other scenes. And also, some of the episodes of Wonder Woman had some highly suspect subject matters for the stories. One of them involved cloning Adolf Hitler. They basically had Adolf Hitler's clothes and his boots and everything, and you saw his body, you saw the clothes rising up as he started to form into his clothes. So they cloned Adolf Hitler, and then they had basically a revival of the Third Reich in modern day America. Well, modern day 1978 America at least. And then there was another story where Roddy McDowall played this guy who basically made volcanoes erupt all over the world. And then there was another episode where somebody had an earthquake machine which deliberately placed earthquakes at strategic locations around the United States. Sound familiar? Earthquake machine? And remember, Wonder Woman was made in 1978. And to this day, we've still got something which allegedly can cause earthquakes on purpose. And it's based in Alaska. I think some of you out there will know exactly what I'm talking about. Now here's the front cover of the movie Midnight Movie. And as you can see here, this guy here is the psychopath of the main psychopath in the movie, who goes around slashing people up and murdering them. And as you can see, behind his head we have the light once again. Remember I said about the light, the sun and all the rest of it? It's usually positioned behind people's heads. Well, there you go, there's another example. And here's the front cover for season 1 of Lewis and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman. Now here we have Dean Cain obviously and Terry Hatcher, but what I want to point out to you here is this, which is once again a huge circle which is placed behind both of the heads in the background. Not only that, it's the Daily Planet logo, and it also has a ring round the thing here, which is another halo. So as innocent as it might appear, I think once again this is yet again subliminal sun symbolism with the halo behind the heads. Okay, so there you have it. That was just a small selection of samples of Masonic symbolism which are found basically all over the place. So next time you watch a TV program, a music video or a movie or even an advertisement, watch out for the subliminal Masonic symbolism like this behind people's heads in the background. They also use X's in the background as well, mainly in movies I've noticed. So keep your eyes peeled and watch out for these Masonic symbols.